On the air everywhere, this is New England Broadcasting.
Welcome to the Ron Van Dam Show. Hold on tight. Things can get a bit weird, if you like that sort of thing.
Come Monday, it'll be alright.
Monday morning, you sure look fine. Rainy days and Mondays always get me down.
Whatever.
Tell me why I don't like Mondays. Tell me why I don't like Mondays.
It's just another manic Monday.
Monday, so good to me.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. It's the Ron Van Dam Show.
Yeah, if it's Monday, then it's Victoria Day in Australia.
And Canada.
And Canada. Actually, that's Victory Day. Got that wrong. But she's here, Tori LaGarde.
Welcome. We have new listeners today, too.
Oh, we do?
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
We don't have any more room.
I know, right?
Someone's going to have to leave.
I've handed out my card.
That's
I
nice.
handed it out at work.
Oh, wonderful.
So,
That's
you
right.
know.
Nice time.
Well, some guy came in and he said, how do you know so many languages? Because he'd heard me interacting.
You're
'Cause
lingual.
Right. Multi.
Yeah.
And so I was talking to one of my, Russian or Arabic, and he said, "Yeah, a lot of them." And I said, "I just do that."
It floors people that can't do it. It's
I
like
guess.
juggling. Do you juggle?
No,
It's the one thing you don't do, isn't it?
no, I juggle my problems. Does that count?
Well, yes, it does. It actually does. Those are also sharp objects. Mm-hmm. Well, she's Tori LaGarde. She joins us. She is a humorous actress at times. She is an oracle. Mm-hmm. She was the first woman to orbit the Earth.
I mean, you mentioned a dialect expert. I liked
Yes,
that last
yeah.
week.
Oh, yeah.
Look at you.
Well, I couldn't spell delicatessen. So
Right, yeah.
That's the way it came out.
Those
I'm
hot
sorry.
peppers, though, I don't know.
I tell you,
They
baby.
don't want them.
Hey, welcome to the show. What we do here is we talk about things that are going on in the news, social issues, things like that. We bounce back and forth, and toward the end of the game, we play a harmless little game that you can participate in as well. Mm-hmm. And well, that's what the show is about.
In life, I just bring up whatever happens.
Well, everything
happens.
is life. That's all you can do is talk about
I
life.
don't want to talk about politics, but I know we do, because that's what else are you going to do? It's so relevant.
It's entirely relevant.
You
It's
know.
screwing up everybody's
I know.
life. But
I leave that to you, because you research that. I research bed bugs.
Well, let's
and
talk
whatnot.
about this. Let's talk about the New England Patriots owner, Robert Kraft,
Oh, yeah.
who makes some excellent macaroni and cheese, by the way.
I buy that brand.
Yeah.
When I choose to eat it.
Tasty. Apparently, he visited, we've been through this, but there's been a development in it.
Yeah.
He apparently visited a massage parlor quite a few times in Florida, Juniper, I believe it was.
Jupiter.
Whatever. At my age, close
I know.
enough works.
It does.
Okay.
You sound like me, though. I'm dyslexic, so I hope it's not catchy.
I'm not dyslexic. I'm just
am.
too lazy to come out with
That's
the
all
right
I like both.
pronunciation, really. Anyway, so he's going there, and apparently there are happy endings involved, which makes it
That's so
a
unusual.
sex thing. Yeah,
For a massage parlor.
well,
I'm so
look,
floored.
Most massage places would say, yes, Tori, it is unusual. That's not supposed to be. It's not our practice. But I guess beyond that, this particular massage parlor did offer a happy endings through some of the girls. Apparently there is some trafficking involved where they bring in the girls, and the girls, they're
They don't really
cattled.
want any part of
they're
it, right?
cattled, and they're made to do it,
Right.
and that's not good. Anyway, so Kraft has a lot of money. He's a billionaire. He's in the Trump group of
How
obnoxious
embarrassing.
billionaires.
I'd be very embarrassed for him.
That's the problem right now. What he's done is he said,
He's doubling
I
down?
am not, he said, I am not guilty of this crime. And the police say, well, we have videos of every person that violated this and got the sex on the table.
Uh-oh.
So we've got the videos there, Rob.
He just wore one of those Mission Impossible
Yeah.
like fake masks that was
Well,
made,
see,
to look realistic.
Robert feels that because he has a lot of money that he can buy his way out of anything, very similar to his friend Donald.
Oh yeah.
So this is this power, have a lot of money, I can buy my way out of everything, I'll just get the best attorneys and this will be taken care of.
It's happened.
Well, apparently the police have said, well, we might be releasing the videos to the public.
On YouTube? I can't wait. I'll sub that channel in a second.
Robert had a little fit, and Robert said, no, I'm filing an injunction. You cannot
What?
release these videos. So they're saying, well, Robert, if
You're not there. What's the big
what's
deal?
the problem? What can we show
Yeah,
in these
wow.
videos? It would be so horrible,
I
Robert.
know. Just a dingling. Ugh.
Well, maybe his dingling will be showing.
I know, gross.
So maybe that's it. So that's the big thing. Look, I don't care if I like the New England Patriots or not, or whether I think Robert Kraft is a fine guy. His wife passed away. I get it. He wants a little doozy
He's
boozy.
a human being.
That's
He's-
fine.
It's possible.
No problem. There are places in Nevada you can go to where that's legal to do. Go enjoy. I have no problem with that. But the girls that were giving you the balloon pop there, they've been trafficked in there, and that's the problem. And it's also illegal in the United States and Florida to get the happy endings.
Right.
Your ending ain't that happy, Bob.
Well,
Anyway.
it's part of the thrill, I suppose.
Thrill is gone. Yeah. Now
a
he's
song,
embarrassed. Yeah. Maybe he's embarrassed about they'll show his naked body laying on the table. But if it was just a regular massage, Bob, then
They can't show that stuff anyway. They could probably like pixelate it out, right?
Yeah, I guess. Well, his
'Cause they
crotch
can't-
would have been covered even if he was having a normal massage. You don't lie there with your body parts
don't
sticking
know.
up when you get. You
Like,
don't know.
Well, I'm not a guy that goes to a.
Did you ever have a massage, young Torrance?
Yeah, I actually had one. It cost almost $100.
Yeah, that's right.
It was a
And-
woman,
right.
and it was okay.
And wasn't
I
there
think
like
she
a
should have been
blanket?
a little more firm.
Well, this is your business.
See, no, she was just one of those
Okay.
gentle touching
Oh,
ones
I like
that
the
women
gentle
must
touching.
like.
I like the gentle
Nah,
touching.
I want to get roughed up. I didn't care for it.
Ooh.
It wasn't. But you know what? She asked me if I wanted to get roughed up.
Insight into you. What did she say? Do you want to get roughed up? She said that to you?
You know what I'm saying. I'm paraphrasing.
Hey, Dory, I get roughed
You
up
want your
on
money's
the table.
worth? So, big cop, works homicide.
Right.
Callahan.
Where were you on the night of the 20th, young Torrance?
So, it was just too
Yeah.
gentle.
But you had a blanket
I need
or
muscles attacked.
I got it. But you had a blanket or a towel over your midsection, I would assume.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even think I was all the way
Yeah.
undressed.
Well, let me tell you, if Bob's lying on his back without any towel over his pup tent,
His junk.
then
Let's just
that's
call it
like,
what it
that's
is.
wrong enough, Bob.
Yeah, he's wrong enough.
Seriously.
Go
I
Pats.
just,
Hey, what about them Celtics?
that's not a sports segment. All right, so that's the Kraft story. Now, the 737 MAX sounds like a Razor from Schick, but it's the
it a car?
airplane. It's the airplane.
Oh.
It had a couple of fatal mishaps.
Oh.
Two airline crashes over the past 5-7 months of this particular.
Is that the one
model.
they're grounding?
Yeah, it's the one they grounded.
Is that the one I'm going to be on next month? That's my brother said. He
Well,
goes, "You're going to be on that plane."
Well, Tori, it's been grounded. So
That's what I
so
said.
no.
Why is he all excited that I'll be on that plane?
Well, if they put the plane back in service, that means they would have had the software fix for it. And you can be damn sure if it's back in the air, that sucker is going to be gone over like no plane's ever been gone over
I feel fine
before.
flying. I feel totally safe.
That will be the safest plane ever. So how are you, Tori? Good?
great.
Good to hear you. Let's move on.
Oh, you know what?
What?
Life. Let me ask you a question.
What's that?
You know what I think to myself when I meet certain people?
What?
Welcome to a podcast.
Oh, really?
You're going to have to
Life,
talk about them.
Because life is a podcast, or because you talk about them?
Because,
Are you warning them?
no, I'm like, this is material.
Yeah, everything's material.
Oh, yeah, but this,
But
all right.
so, are you saying to them whatever you say to me could be public?
No, I just think when
okay.
I meet them and they start with their mouth and their brain,
yeah.
I go, wow, you're going to be on the air soon
Right.
because this is redonkulous.
But not as an identification.
Oh, no.
Okay.
And I don't even let them know.
Right.
It's all my
like
wheels
you're
are
saying,
turning.
Saying like Harry Wilson at
Oh, no.
572 Washington Street.
This woman is lucky. I don't even know her name.
Okay, all right.
I don't even know her
All right,
name.
that's
But
fine.
I still wouldn't do it.
Hey, I've done a lot of stuff to people, and I didn't know their name either.
You know
what
never
I'm
got
saying?
caught. No body, no crime, Ron. We've been over this. Bottom of the sea is where you dispose of these things.
Really?
Yeah. Anyway.
All right.
Okay, so do you ever meet someone that is disagreeable? I just
Yes.
mean, they're called disagreeable people.
Well, ask me when I haven't.
Yeah, well, they're contrary.
Right.
And the problem is you can say things and kind of agree with them and say, oh, so you mean like that? And then they say, no, not exactly to everything you say, even if you're exactly right. They're only going to give you like 99%. That 1%, like if you say it's day out, they say, well, it's kind of getting towards dusk. They have to do that extra little bit to make sure you know that you are not correct. It is frustrating. It makes me insane. It happened to me the other day at work. Mm-hmm. A customer came in. The person I was working with started laughing at everything she was saying. And then when she left, he's like, she's the best. And I didn't say anything. I thought to myself, he's going to think I'm crazy if I just say what I just witnessed.
Yeah.
He won't even have noticed it because he didn't. But, I observe this stuff. She just, so you do it, you have these emergency supplies and for that. Oh, no, not really. It's more like everything you say, you just want to smack
Very
people.
strange interaction.
My ex-husband's the same way. Yeah. So I'm used to that. They can't agree. They just won't say, yeah, you're right. Or, they just won't say yes. They won't say yes. They have to say, eh. Yeah. Anyway, that's all.
It's their interjecting of their self-importance.
Is it?
You're talking, but it's going to be about me now.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is.
And I can't, they just won't agree. I can't, so this is what you're saying? And they say, no.
Yeah. That's tough to have a relationship with someone that never agrees with you ever. Whatever you say,
right.
It's not going to be accurate.
That's right. Yeah. But I mean, to never throw you a bone. I'm glad she left. I hope she never comes back. I'm not going to talk to her.
No bones about her. No kidding.
And I'm not going to get too descriptive because then maybe someone could figure out who it is.
No, I don't even know.
But you know
who
what?
It is. But I know
you know people like that. You
sure do.
Thank you. That's all I'm asking about.
I sure do. In your private life, you can pick and choose who you surround yourself with, and not enough people are picky enough. Mm-hmm. But in real life, it's a matter of like, you're on the planet, I'm on the planet. That's about all we got in common. Move about the planet and away from me.
Right.
That's my attitude,
I think that was Frank Zappa's motto, too.
Zappa was on stuff all the time.
Leave people alone or something?
Yeah.
I don't know. I saw a meme.
Oh, I'm into that, man. Man.
How can you leave someone alone? Won't you be lonely? Leave everyone alone to live his or her life? You'll be lonely.
Well, you pick and choose.
Just leave everybody alone. Isn't everybody? What are you going to be, a hermit? See, I like to break down and unpack exactly what he's saying.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
It's a general term. Leave everybody to his own devices or whatever.
If you're going to be inclusive, like all Mexicans are rapists, then then
I wasn't
sure.
thinking that,
but I mean, that's all. I mean, that's saying that
I see.
Every human is not to be talked to.
Well, Frank Zappa just said we should leave everybody to his own peace and quiet.
Well, that was when he was high, though.
Yeah. How about if I want to have a relationship? Oh, I shouldn't. Or I should let the other person do whatever he wants because I shouldn't interfere with his life. Is that what he's saying?
Well, possibly, unless it affects yours.
Go screw who you want, then whatever.
Yeah.
I mean,
well,
it's absurd.
That's what
it's absurd.
That time period was.
It was that time period,
yeah.
and I'm putting my foot down and calling it out, man.
You're calling the spade a douche.
Whatever, man.
Oh,
Zappa.
man.
You weren't like Jesus.
Zappa, man.
You didn't know everything. Come on.
Well, of course he didn't know everything. Just because someone writes a song and puts it in a lyric and then we sing it, it doesn't mean that it's gospel all of a sudden.
Because that'd be a gospel.
Yeah, like the Bible.
At church.
Yeah. Just because someone wrote it in a song doesn't mean it's golden.
Speaking of gospel, did you hear about the kidnapper that returned the kid because he kept singing gospel songs?
Oh,
I don't know if it's true.
I get it.
Do you get it? That's what you
totally
do. That's what the parents always say. They'll bring you back, those kidnappers. So they did.
That's cool.
That's the secret.
I like that.
Try it yourself if you get, snatched.
If I get snatched.
That just sounded wrong.
That did sound wrong. And I won't get snatched, first of all. Anyway, here's some bizarre stories. Hey, Tori.
Yeah.
Apparently, this Dr. Bielberg
No,
worked-
Spielberg.
well,
He's
this-
saying if things wrong again, right?
This is actual Dr. Bielberg.
Bieber? Is it Justin Bieber?
No,
Oh,
it's,
no.
no, it's Bielberg.
Okay, never mind.
He's at the Brooklyn Museum, and they have a lot of old Egyptian statues, and just about all of them, the noses are broken off.
And one came to life.
No, that would be a cool story.
Yeah.
That makes
Okay,
this
that's
one
not
seem
it.
like insignificant.
Oh,
then.
sorry. Did he get a new nose? Was
So,
it a Michael Jackson story?
Well,
What's
apparently,
going on?
here's a question, and maybe you know the answer. His question is, he says that the most asked question he gets in the Brooklyn Museum is, why are all the Egyptian statues, why are their noses missing? Why are the noses
Because
like
wouldn't
cut
that be a
off?
protrusion? And when over the years, it just kind of wears down.
Well, that's a viable explanation, but that's not what the guy, the doctor, actually said.
Did he have a dirty answer?
No, it was kind of a very odd answer.
Mm-hmm.
He said that this is the way statues were acquired, that after certain civilizations, the noses were purposely taken off.
So they'd look like aliens.
To make sure that these statues would not come to life. They believed when
They
they
could
made the
breathe.
statues that they could breathe through their plastered noses.
Wow, that's awesome. I love that version.
That's
the
awesome
truth.
or incredibly stupid,
Yeah.
one or the other.
He's been listening to too many Frank Zappa songs, so, you know,
What's this,
out
man?
there.
Out there, man. Here's another story here. This is from Santa Rosa, California.
Oh, heard of it?
Have you?
Haven't you? Santa everything out there, right?
That's the problem.
It's not a problem.
See, maybe I didn't hear Santa Rosa, but Santa something? Yeah, now it sounds familiar.
And Santa Baby.
Santa baby. Again, lyrics you should not necessarily.
Again, whatever.
Okay. This guy had a fence surrounding his property. It was a 6-foot fence. And he had dogs in there and stuff. And the city, they got complaints from residents saying your fence is too high.
Oh, that's like that famous singer that did the same thing.
Yeah, very similar. And some motorists are saying they can't see around the corner because I had a corner lot. Mm-hmm. And they said you're going to have to take your fence down 3 feet because that's Sydney. It's city ordinance here in
Right.
Santa Rosa. And he said, "Screw you." I said, "I'm not doing that." And he said, "It costs me money." He says, "Well, we'll fine you $500 a day for every day that you don't make your fence
they?
half as high." So what the guy did, he went out and he acquired some mannequins.
No.
From a nearby place.
That's creepy.
He took the fence down to 3 feet.
Yeah.
And he put
Put
the
the
mannequins up.
That's awesome.
And in sexual positions.
Oh, wait, no, that's not awesome anymore.
Well, it's
children will see this.
Well, you get complaints.
California kids, what are you going to do?
It ain't against
they
the
learn
law.
early anyway.
I mean, what are you going to do? Once you have naked mannequins on your lawn near your fence,
wow, what a
doesn't
jerk.
matter.
He's kind of a jerk then.
Well, he kind of made his point, though, because they changed the ordinance,
No.
apparently, because they said, yeah, okay, but here's a new ordinance. You can have your 6-foot fence,
but you can't have naked mannequins?
No,
Why?
that wouldn't matter. You wouldn't see them. But you can't. You have to have it 15 feet back from the curb so that people can see
well, that
traffic
makes sense.
wise.
Of course. It's
But
a hazard.
otherwise, yeah, okay, fine.
There's different kinds of hazards,
So he
though.
kind of made his point, and I
All
thought,
right.
like, that's creative. I like it.
It is.
I like it.
I do, I
Yeah.
guess. I mean, it's going over the edge a little.
Fences
but
make good neighbors. I think it was Frank Zappa that said that, as a matter of
He's
fact.
the
if I
focus of the
recall.
day, then.
Yes, he did. Here's another bizarre thing. Saudia Airlines was a flight that was taking off from Saudi Arabia on its way to Malaysia as a destination. This mother gets the bags and the carry-ons and gets onto the plane, sits down, the doors close, she's sitting there, the plane takes off, they're in the air, and the mother looks around and says, "Wait a minute, where's the baby?"
No, she did a Home Alone.
she left the baby in the airport. And as
I'm sure it'll be well taken care of. Saudi
I'm
Arabia,
sure.
right?
I'm
Okay,
sure.
great, yeah.
The pilot actually, and the woman said,
What's wrong with her?
Freaked out.
Mother of the year.
She freaked out. So the pilot called back to the airport and
Oh,
said,
my
"Look, there's
God.
a baby there. We got to turn around. We got to get the baby." And they apparently did that. Of course, people on the plane were pretty pissed. But
Yeah.
the question is, how in the
Where
world?
are your priorities, lady?
Well,
Where are your? That's
how is it
number
even
one.
how is it
That's-
even possible?
That's number one.
Yeah.
Okay, excuse me. Is
Yeah.
your child?
Yeah.
Whatever else, like these people leave the babies in the hot cars.
I know.
What is wrong? What are you
I
thinking?
know.
Okay.
But how could you not even realize until after the flight has actually left the ground and is in the air that Bobby?
Yeah.
Where are
Macaulay?
you?
Macaulay? What's his name? What's
I
his
don't
name
know.
in that movie, Home Alone?
I don't
that
know.
little Macaulay Culkin kid. Macaulay Culkin.
Macaulay Culkin.
He's
Macaulay
what's his name?
Macaulay Culkin.
Alfred? what's his name? That little kid. He goes, "Oh no!"
Yeah, I don't know.
Have you ever seen it?
Why is it every show we do we can't come up with a person's name? I got to edit. It's
Fred. Wait, what's his name? That little kid.
Macaulay Culkin.
No, in the movie, his character. His character.
I don't care.
That's what I need.
Oh.
Kevin, it's Kevin.
Oh, all right,
I got
fine.
it in time before we had to stop the show.
I don't care about the character.
Kevin, she's like, Kevin! On the plane to France.
But that's a comedy movie.
It's a classic movie.
It's a comedy movie.
Well, he died. The guy that did the movie. Famous director. What's his name?
Oh, please. Spielberg.
No, Spielberg.
Dr. Spielberg.
Those noses, they could breathe. No, it's
I don't know. Tori.
Who
cares?
He does the Canadian people in all his movies.
I
Catherine
can't-
O'Hara.
I can't go through this again.
He died. John Hughes.
Oh, okay. All right.
He's dead.
Thank you.
They buried him.
Because
I
I
hope he
didn't want
is.
to edit that out. So much trouble. I've already got an edit. All right, one more story for you here.
All right.
Okay, fine. You know the Blockbuster video places.
Yeah, they're gone, right?
Well, apparently there's one left. The
Hold Out?
The second to
Omaha?
last. Yeah, the
Where is
second. Funny. The second to last was
Oracle.
actually Australia.
Okay.
Australia. There's one left.
Victoria.
There's
Yeah.
one left, and it is in Oregon, actually. It's in Bend, Oregon.
Oh, yeah.
And it's staying up. And it's the only Blockbuster now on the planet.
No way.
And apparently they're not doing big sales in the videos and rental wise.
Right. Pictures. People stand outside, get pictures.
Yes.
Selfies.
Now it's a souvenir landmark. They're buying Blockbuster T-shirts,
No
Blockbuster
way.
posters.
It's like a museum now.
It is.
Just go visit a tourist
it's
attraction.
A gift shop. It's a
Sure,
gift shop.
there you go.
You can't have a tourist attraction without a bigger gift shop than the tourist attraction itself.
I loved Blockbuster. What about you? When I lived in
No, I
Florida,
didn't like the
we were
people.
there all the time.
I didn't
How
like,
else are you going to watch a movie, dude?
on the thing.
Well, now, but
Yeah.
then.
No,
yeah.
that was fine.
Oh, I loved it.
They were very with the rewind.
You get the DVDs when they finally came out.
Yeah, but I didn't like their attitude before that.
So I'd go movieless. Forget you.
I never cared for it. I never cared for the whole thing. They didn't have a big enough of an X-rated section for me.
Yeah, the adult section. Did they even have one?
No, they didn't.
Gosh.
No, that was in other places.
Was that Hollywood Video?
Well, you have to
They
ask
do.
Robert Kraft.
Go behind
He
the
probably
curtain.
knows where they
There's
are.
like a section back
Yeah.
there. It says adult
It's always
movies.
behind a curtain.
Who's going to go back there?
Yeah.
I wouldn't dare.
No, you can't. You
You
can't
go
show
in
your
a
face.
right. You go in a special
Yeah.
store just for that. If you
Yeah.
want that, then
Yeah.
you're all in the same boat.
Yeah.
You don't want to be the one.
You can't.
You can't.
What if someone's in there too? I guess I know. Do you bond? I mean, what?
No, they hook up.
That'd be very. That'd be kinky.
No,
huh?
they do. It's actually the thing. There's a place not far from here.
So if there's a
There's
woman,
an adult bookstore,
So the
but it's not really
women's and
books.
adults. I mean, assuming this is
No,
a
it's usually
heterosexual-
men on men. Oh yeah.
Oh, real
Absolutely.
men on men.
Of course.
Then
What are you
they
talking
doing
about?
in there then?
What? There's all kinds of movies in there. There's
Oh, all
gay
right.
movies.
Oh, okay,
I've
fine.
seen them. I've watched them.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, there's little.
That's interesting. There's an interesting way to meet people, I suppose.
Well, everyone turns an eye. It's probably not even legal, but no, everyone knows you're going in there and little quickie, and then out you go.
Just turning eyes. I got to tell you,
Huh?
they're not just turning eyes. I might have to say that twice.
All right. Can I ask you a question?
Certainly.
You know those recycle bins?
Yes, I do know them.
Everyone knows them, right? This is a very common
Very
connection.
familiar
We
with
all
recycle
can talk
bins.
about recycle
Yes.
bins.
Yep.
Well, now they turned them over into these big ones.
Yes.
So that they go into the truck and they're huge. But remember those little tiny ones, those little rectangular ones?
Yes.
That you'd leave on your curb?
Yes.
Okay. So people still have them, right?
Sure.
Keep them in your house, use
Yeah,
them for
they
whatever.
never picked them up. They never picked them up.
Aha! Not so fast. My boyfriend. He is right. He put one out or two out. I forget the story with his because he had extra recycles. So he filled up the big one, the one on wheels, and then he used those. Went out to get it the next day. They confiscated them.
Oh, sure.
He's mad.
Oh, I see.
He said they've been in his house for 10 years. He's bonded with these bins.
Right.
I said, why don't you call City Hall and plead your case?
Right. May I explain?
They say city of whatever right on them. Go on.
Well, it's the property.
It is the property
of the city or the waste disposal people. It's not his.
No, but he's saying
But he bonded with them.
he
Did he
said
have dinner with them? I mean, I don't understand.
Well, they were in his home, living there.
So he bonded with them.
He said he claims his quarterly fees over the past 10 years more than paid for them. So he has it all worked out.
Well, that's nice that the quarterly fees paid for it, but I don't think that's in the contract.
It's not. Why did he put them out? He was foolish. We keep ours inside.
What's he
They're
gonna
not getting
you
ours.
charge him for babysitting your bins?
Maybe.
I mean, seriously.
They probably have a reward system. Oh, you brought extra bins. Good for you, you garbage man thief.
Well,
He's mad at them now.
Well, they did take the bins off his hand. They didn't charge him or anything. They
Right.
removed their old bins.
They're old bins.
I don't see
Thank
the
you. Just say
problem.
thank you, boyfriend. Just say thank you.
Yeah.
They sell them at Home Depot for $28. You can go get another one. But he doesn't want to pay $28.
So
they
he
sell
was-
the same one.
Yeah, I know. I mean, you can get the bins at Walmart like for $5. The
Craigslist. I saw one
plastic ones.
in Craigslist.
Well, they're
I'm
not
sure.
official recycle
no.
bins, but it's the same size, the
Right.
same thing.
Well, can't he just substitute? I would think it'd be cleaner too.
I'm just the thing that makes me a little bit awkward feeling is this bonding with the bins.
He
thing.
was
I
probably
just-
joking. He was
Okay,
probably
all
making
right,
a joke.
Good.
I think.
'Cause I hope.
He's just very upset.
No, I think so.
He went on and on. I said, keep going. I have to fill 42 minutes. Tell me you'll be on this podcast. And he understood.
It's their property. They can take it or not. They can take the bins if they could take the big one if they
They
wanted
could
to.
take your house. Just be careful. Don't cover it in
Well,
refuse.
not literally, but yeah, right. Yeah. Get your recyclables out of that house quickly. All right.
Yeah, no.
That's a strange little story that you told.
It's life. Remember I told you I bring life.
It is life.
Into this podcast.
It is life. You know what one needs to do? You know, it's springtime, and it's time.
Officially, yeah.
Yeah, it's official. And it's time for us to sit back and reorganize our lives. Now, a lot of people think that you do this at the beginning of the year, like on January 1st. No, you're still putting your Christmas stuff away, which a lot of people don't do at all.
No, I've seen lights.
Yeah, I know. They're still up.
What the heck?
Well, now some of the cities have figured that the pretty white lights can be pretty all year,
That's
so
it.
we'll leave them up as decoration,
Yep.
but it's not Christmas.
They hang a shamrock.
Yeah.
They hang an Easter egg.
I mean,
they're changing it up.
They're taking the green stuff
Put
down,
a heart.
but yeah.
Yeah, they're just changing it.
silly.
Yeah.
Other people think that the first day of school in September would be the start to reassess. No, that's not the time either. It's way too busy.
Right.
This is the time,
Okay.
spring cleaning, etc.,
Yes, okay.
to clean your mind, to sit back and say, all right, from this point on, I'm going to do it differently.
Okay.
I'm going to maybe organize myself, know where everything is, or I'm going to reassess what I do every day or how I spend my time. It's a wonderful time because spring is supposed to be an invigorating frame of mind.
Yes, okay.
Winter is not.
We didn't even
fall
have a
is
winter,
not.
though. Did we have a winter? I didn't see it.
We skipped it. They forgot to do it.
I'm happy with that. I'm fine. You're fine with that.
I still, man.
You've had a lot of snow in the past. You had
Did
icicles.
we talk about the
and-
plowing last week on
Yeah.
the show?
Yeah, your driveway, the
I
turf.
spent $600
Right.
in the space of 3 weeks
Right.
with no more than maybe 20 inches of snow
But if
total
that's
for the
your
whole 3 weeks.
But if that's your whole winter, you got off good.
Well, that sucks. That's a lot of money to spend for somebody to shovel snow
But if that's
away.
the whole winter, dude,
I know, dude.
you're good.
It could have been worse. It could have been like 60 inches of snow. Then I would have been like, probably had to sell the house.
Still March. You got to be careful. But clean your mind.
True.
What are you saying?
There have been April snowstorms, haven't there?
Could be again.
Significant ones.
I'm going to get out just in time.
I don't think so. Not this time around.
Okay.
Do you know why? Because
Because Al Gore, global warming.
No,
I know.
because that dirty little weasel came out of its hole there in Pennsylvania.
That's not true. That's superstition.
Well, it's
What?
superstition, but it was
Ron,
correct
you,
this
you
time.
amuse me.
It was correct
That's Tony
this time.
Phil you're talking about, right?
I don't know him personally.
Pennsylvania, right?
Right.
Okay.
He came
all
out of
right.
his hole, and he said,
All
said, "Hey, it's going to be a short."
He said,
yeah.
he spoke.
So it's going to be an early
It's a miracle.
Yeah, well, said it in his
Jesus
little voice. Said it in his
thing.
little voice. It's going to be an early spring because he did. He
Okay.
didn't see a shadow. I have no idea what he saw. I don't know.
I don't care.
So the last flower.
Silliness.
I don't know.
Stop with the silly stuff.
But anyway, it is an early spring, really.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
So there.
So clean your mind. What were you talking about? Dirty minds, rubbercraft, noses. What?
Well,
What are you doing?
Well, what are you recapping?
I am a recap.
So as
just
we
so you
said,
know.
as we said from
He
the
said,
beginning.
bond with your recycle bin, and it will be stolen from you.
Yeah, that bonding thing that freaked me out. Okay, you ready to play a game?
One more thing. real
Oh,
quick.
I'm sorry.
No.
I am so sorry.
No, don't ever apologize,
No,
Ron.
there's no program, so I didn't know.
Love means never having to
All
say
right,
you're sorry.
I didn't get.
Thank
the
you,
program
Ryan
today.
O'Neill and Allie McGraw.
Yeah.
In Love Story.
And of course, all right, very quickly.
Go on,
but,
go on.
But don't,
I'm in no rush.
don't lose where you were.
I won't.
I used to do wedding videos as a profession.
Many years ago, yep.
And every single freaking priest who's doing the, I call it a eulogy, but actually it's the sermon.
Well,
it feels like a
technically,
eulogy
sure.
to me. about how wonderful marriage is when these people have never been married
He
at
was
all.
high. He was like Frank Zappa. Go
Yeah,
on.
yeah. I mean, Married to Jesus is like a whole nother house experience. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it's not like marrying a woman or a man. Anyway, they always quote from Love Story, love means never to having to say you're
That's
sorry.
bull, by the way.
Yeah,
You
I
should
know.
say you're sorry all the time.
So, I mean, they're using that line from that movie in,
Which was
in
corny.
church sermons.
Exactly.
I mean, what?
They're modernizing it way too much.
I mean,
go back to
yeah.
Ecclesiastes. What's the name of that Bible book? Ecclesiastics.
You're talking to the wrong guy here.
I had the emphasis on the wrong syllable.
Anyway.
I was just going to say,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes when I sneeze, sometimes when I sneeze,
I love that song.
I overthink. This has only happened in the last few months.
overthink your
I
sneezing?
overthink it. And you know what happens?
What?
I bite my mouth.
Oh, yeah.
My tongue.
Your
I go,
tongue. I've done that.
Have you?
I've done that.
Okay, I don't feel so stupid now.
I've been biting my tongue more frequently lately.
We're losing control
even,
of our...
Even
yeah.
when I'm eating.
Okay.
When I'm eating,
All right.
sometimes I will bite my tongue and go, hey, what
Yeah,
happened there?
I know.
Is
And it
my
bleeds.
tongue getting longer?
Something's going wrong. Well, I mean,
whatever.
mine's sneezing now. I'm
Yeah.
like, huh?
Yeah,
How do I
yeah.
do this? And then my tongue sticks out and I bite it. And I feel like a complete moron.
Did you think the tongue actually grows when you get older? It becomes longer?
No.
Because all of a sudden it's not fitting in the mouth anymore.
No,
No, it's not. No, I've noticed that. Like, why am I biting
Yeah.
my tongue all of a sudden
yeah.
on many, many occasions?
I think maybe our jaws are slack jaw.
I think my
Vegemite
tongue is-
sandwich?
I don't know. I'm turning into Mick Jagger or something here. I don't know what the hell's going on. That was a fascinating story.
Yeah. Let's play.
Okay.
All right.
No kidding. Oh, now you tell me, and it's not set up. She's still not well.
I will tell you what to
She's
do. Yeah,
still
I'm
not
sick.
Well.
I'm not well.
Still not well.
Would you
This is a game that you can actually buy in a store. Why, I don't know.
Just do it online, man. Everything's free online.
But it's a great
If you know
game.
how to do it.
If you don't want to talk to anybody, play this game, and all of a sudden you'll start talking
You
to
need
them.
another person to play. Oh, yeah. Okay. I just said just don't talk to anybody, but you have to ask the question.
I don't think I said that.
Oh, okay.
Well, no, I said if... I don't know what I said now. That was a long time ago.
All right, Frank Zappa, move along.
All right. We ask each other questions and try to answer these along at home or work or in your car, wherever
Yeah,
you
think
may
about
be.
it.
Yeah, think about it. It stimulates the brain.
In a silly way.
Well, it's not necessarily
Sometimes
silly.
they're thoughtful, but most of the... I got a couple. I got a weird one for you.
All right, why don't you start since you're
All right,
the woman.
here's a new one. I mean, not a normal one, I mean.
Right.
Would you rather make one new law of your choice or get rid of any one law of your choice?
I would make a law of my own choice that would include the abolishing of other laws.
Oh, you're tricky, like the genie, wish for three
Well,
more
it's
wishes.
true. If I just abolish a law, then that's it. If I have a new law that says all these laws that I list now are abolished, that's the new law.
You're so sneaky. You're tricky.
Because I sat back because it's the
Crafty.
beginning of spring, and I thought, how
Yeah,
can I
yeah.
best encompass everything?
Look at you. You're going to bring it to even the game, huh?
I bring my game.
You bring your
bring the
A game.
game.
Bring your A game.
When you have a job, if you have a job, would you rather have a job answering phone calls all day or answering emails all day?
Emails.
Phone calls.
Why?
Oh,
you don't even
yeah.
like to talk to people.
I don't mind if they're not next to me.
Listen, I got 2 words for you. Copy paste.
I got,
Dude,
I got 3 words for you.
Yeah.
Really, copy paste?
Yeah. How much am I going to have to put into thought if I already have a form email ready to send out to people?
But what if there's different questions in different emails?
I forward them to somebody else? Right?
That's
Can I do
not
that?
answering the emails, though, really, Torrance.
All right, Mr. Law Creator.
I think that the phone call thing is much better because they're all different. It's not tedious, and you can just hang up when you're finished.
Yeah, but I get angry at people. I have that part of me that I
guess
might start
if it
yelling
got-
at
if it got
people.
personal, I suppose.
Email, I can try to keep it together.
I see what you're
Somewhat.
saying.
Somewhat.
It's so mechanical and so robotic. It would just
You're
bore
not an
the hell
internet
out
person
of me.
anyway, yeah.
No, I'm not. I'm not. I try. I avoid it. I avoid it like the plague. Mm-hmm. The internet.
Oh, also, I would make a law. I wouldn't take away the law. I would make a law.
Thank you. All right, your turn.
Oh, okay. Here's one. Oh, no,
right.
that's not the one I want. This is. Would you rather be attacked by two full-grown tigers?
Oh.
Or, you're like, or be attacked by 70 house cats?
Oh, man.
the silly
70 house cats, I suppose. The tigers would do me in immediately.
Even one. Why do we need two?
Yeah, why do we
Two is
need two?
overkill.
Well, one at the back. I don't know. So you can't. So
That sounds like code.
yeah. Yeah, the cats, at least I can kick and have a fighting chance. But they can leap, can't they? They can leap pretty good.
They hiss at you.
Yeah. I think both ways I'm going to be injured to some extent.
To some extent.
But,
That's so clinical.
but the
Both ways
tigers-
will be injured to some extent.
The tigers, I wouldn't even bother fighting
Yeah,
back.
I got to
figure
do the
we're
cats,
done.
too.
We're done.
I got to do some
We're done
cats.
with
The cats
that.
will love me anyway.
Yeah. And
They
they could be
won't-
declawed. Who knows?
Not the back claws. They only declaw the front claws.
You're right. Well, then I have a few seconds.
One of my boyfriends has some very suspicious marks on his neck, an X. He said it was his cat claws. It was declawed.
I see. Oh.
That's what I'm saying. How did those get there? What was going up with that cat?
Yeah.
Was he bonding?
I
had questions.
Like a recycle bin.
I confronted him. He had to say the words.
Yeah.
I am not having sex with my cat. He had to say those words to me.
Well, doesn't necessarily have
And
to
I
be a
still
cat.
didn't believe him.
It doesn't
No,
have to
there
be a
was
cat
all this other
necessarily.
stuff, which
There
I
are
probably
lot
won't
of
talk
other-
about
a lot
on a
of
family
other
show.
animals that
Yeah,
can
well,
do the trick.
not this time.
Okay.
There was other
All right.
things. So
More than I need to know. Okay. Would you rather dress up like a chicken
always.
and freak out doing the chicken dance in front of a crowd of people? Or would you rather...
You say that like I've never done it, but go on.
Okay, or would you rather, in front of a crowd of people, get up on a table and do the Macarena in crazy?
I've done both of those things, so
sure you
kind of,
have,
pretty
yeah.
much. I'm gonna do the Macarena
And do the
because
chicken dance.
I like it. It's got do 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 do
Yep.
do 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 do.
Yep.
I've done it, and it's kind of
All right.
fun.
I'm doing a chicken dance, and I'll tell you why.
And you're dressing up.
Because I can dress up like a chicken. No one's going to necessarily know. Even if they know it's me inside, I am shielded. I'm wearing a costume.
But do
so
you
I
know
am,
how to
I'm
do
playing a part.
But do you know how to do the chicken dance?
Sure.
Sure
I do. Sure
Don't you
I do.
hate it though?
It's stupid.
It sticks in your brain.
It's stupid.
No.
But at least I'm wearing a costume and my face is covered.
How much is this costume? You going to pay for the costume? I have all these questions, Ron. I
Oh,
just,
that's a
there's
good point.
variables, a lot of variables.
Actually, if I had to pay for the costume, I think it would be worth it. Because the Macarena, I'm standing on a table and I am doing it. I am
Yeah,
totally
it's a different
exposed.
dynamic when I'm doing it than
Yeah.
you're doing it.
You know what's funny about women?
Everything. But go on. Tell us.
No matter what the shape, build, height,
Yeah, yeah,
whatever of a woman,
Right.
when she dances, she looks good. Men, there are some men, basically the ones that are built like women, who dance very well
Yeah.
and are very remarkable.
Right.
But that's such a small percentage of men.
It is.
So why is it that
They do the
simply
white man
because-
dance.
Yes. Simply because a woman is a woman, she can try to screw it up as much as she can, but
Mm-hmm.
she will still look good doing it.
Yeah, well.
It's interesting.
Because men are shallow creatures and they just need very little stimulation.
Mm.
Visual is fine, and they just start using their imagination.
Even the shyest woman unleashes when she's dancing.
Oh, yeah. Well, alcohol always helps that. What's that called? Liquid courage?
Yeah.
Like, that's always a thing.
But even men with liquid courage, they are not going to do that. They will stop at a
Really?
certain point. And
they shouldn't do it then.
Yeah.
It's not to be seen.
Anybody that dances and does that stupid thing reeling in a fish,
Oh, my gosh.
that's like,
No.
leave the room immediately.
Oh, well,
Bad.
one guy, you know what he said to me on a date? He goes,
What?
I want to unwrap you like a package. I was so,
No, that's-
grossed
that
out.
sounds like a UPS driver.
Doesn't it?
Yeah,
I was just like,
that's not
ugh,
good.
this is
That's
the
not good.
first and last date, buddy. You don't even know that, but it is.
Wow, you even got a first and last. That's pretty cool.
I won't go into the
just to
gory
get
details,
that.
though, but, there
right.
might have been some unwrapping.
Here's a question for you.
Yeah.
Would you rather type a 5-page essay on a keyboard or handwrite a 2-page essay in cursive handwriting?
Ooh, both sound like effort.
Well, yes,
I shy away
both
from.
involve-
I
both
shy away
involve
from.
effort.
I shy away
Both
from
involve
effort.
effort.
I'm gonna handwrite the 2 pages.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
Even though I'm really good, I do 40 words a minute, dude. I'm fine.
That's fine.
But 5 pages?
Yeah, 5 pages.
That's more time. That's a little more time.
It's a lot.
I can write fine.
It's a lot.
I'm a writer.
Yeah. See, for me, writing cursive is I don't even have to think. It goes right from my brain.
Is it legible what you write?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, because I went to school.
Right. Well.
Yes, it flows right from the head to the pen like there's some magical connection to my brain. It's amazing. Keyboards, there's still for me, because I don't type that well. It's too mechanical. There's too much thought involved. Every once in a while there's going to be a hunt and a peck involved.
Right.
But that pen turns into magic. It just does it on its own.
I guess, but you can use autocorrect, dude, too.
Yeah, but then you got to autocorrect after doing the 5 pages, and then it's got to autocorrect, and you got to make this.
You got to proofread. You always got to proofread.
Yeah, no.
Okay, I agree.
No.
That's fine.
All right.
Would you rather fly or read minds?
I would rather fly.
Me too.
Yeah, that must be awesome.
It is. I mean, it would be.
I still dream about being able to do that.
Oh, me too, sure.
Yeah.
Isn't it great? We can start from a standing position and just go, boom.
Yeah.
I love it. Like Superman.
Yeah.
We're Superman.
Yeah, I love it.
But reading minds? Then you could know stuff.
You know what? That could be not fun.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking. It would be horrible. Be careful what you wish for.
Oh, man. Can you imagine somebody that
I'd
doesn't
have no
like
friends.
you?
I would have no friends.
I wouldn't either.
I know
I wouldn't
that.
either.
I wouldn't be sitting there
Someone's
probably.
always going to say something negative at some point, and that's the one. That's what we'd focus on.
They're going to think
and it
something
would be-
negative, you mean?
Yeah, that's all.
They don't have to say it.
That's all it takes.
Yeah.
And even if they say 2,000 wonderful things about you, if they think or say one negative thing, it's over. It's over.
But you could train your brain, couldn't you, to kind of just think positive and never go there? Just be like...
Hasn't worked so far.
Like the lady that came in the store.
Yeah.
If she really knew what I was thinking,
Yeah.
she'd never speak to me again, which would be okay with me. I almost
Yeah.
be good if she could know what I was thinking, because then I wasn't really saying it. I'm just thinking it. I'm thinking you're a C word. You know what? I
but
didn't
she
say
could-
it.
Yeah, but she could get violent about it if she.
Yeah,
if
she could.
was-
She looks like she could have probably messed me up.
So that's not really
Yeah.
fun. No,
She's tough.
No, that
Real
would be
tough.
a horrible thing on both ends, actually. But the flying, of course, you have to have FAA clearance, and
Really? I'm so small, they're never
going
going to detect me. I could be shut down.
You could be
You got to
shot
be careful,
down.
though, because like a drone.
So could a drone, yeah.
Nowadays, you got to be careful. You can't fly things.
Drones are scaring me.
Yeah.
I mean, Amazon wants to deliver packages by drone. How do I know that's an Amazon drone? How do I know it's in the package?
They're going to get shut down, especially down south.
Oh, absolutely.
The redneck territory.
Absolutely. That is never
Ozarks.
going to happen. Never going to happen.
No. Well, I never say never, because technology, dude.
All there's got to be is like a drone within like 20 miles of an airport, and they shut down every flight out of there. I mean, it just isn't
the
gonna
terrorists
happen.
are plotting right now. Drone
Absolutely.
terrorism.
They're just waiting.
They've been doing it for years,
They're
though.
waiting for when it's accepted in some area, and then they'll do it.
Yeah. It's already been...
No
Yeah.
question about it.
Of
No
course.
question about it.
Of course.
So that ain't going to work. All right, one more.
Me?
Yeah,
Who
I
just
think
I did
so.
no, I just
don't
did
know.
fly. I did fly or read minds.
That's right. All right, here's mine.
Okay.
Here's mine. At work, would you rather perform in the space of a day 10 little mistakes that make you cringe? Oh, I made 10 little mistakes today.
Mm-hmm.
Or in the course of one day, one huge mistake.
No, 10 little ones.
Me
10 little
too.
ones.
Me
Oh my
too.
God, really?
Me too. Me too.
I could kill someone.
Me
How would I
too.
live with it?
Me too.
That's a big one.
Yeah.
No, for sure.
Yeah, I know. So it depends on where you work.
And who says I don't make 10 little ones right now?
I can't see them.
Well, you're not working with me.
That's the problem.
At work, I make a mistake a day, probably.
You can fix the little ones
Yeah.
as they come along, but
Oh,
the
sure.
big one that shuts you down. That'll
Some of
shut
the
you
mistakes
down.
are good. Like
Shut
when
you
people leave
down.
extra change, that makes my drawer over at the end of the night. Mm-hmm. That's a mistake that they I didn't say, hey, your change. Usually I do, but some guys just walk away. They don't care about $2.
You know,
Some people want every nickel.
that is
You'd
so
be surprised,
insightful.
Ron.
Very insightful. No, I will
Some
not be
people want
surprised.
nickels and they don't want dollars.
They're nickel and diming you.
A little.
Poor Tori. Don't feel bad?
Well, yeah, I used Mucinex for about a week.
Yeah. Are you off it now?
I took myself off.
Yeah.
You know what? I took it for 6 or 7
You
days.
can't do that too long, really.
And it's breaking it down, and
Yeah.
it's still broken down.
Well, takes time. It just takes
Just don't make me
time.
laugh, because then I go into a seizure of
Yeah.
coughing.
Well, yeah.
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 You've been doing good so far, Ron.
Well, yeah. Well, I didn't do it on purpose.
I know.
Okay. Well, this has been fun.
I guess. If you say so.
Yeah,
I mean,
really.
well, define fun.
I can't.
I
I
know.
can't anymore. I can't.
It's
I
been
cannot.
educational.
I am so. I don't want to get into the political thing at the end of the show.
Yeah,
but
we were good this time.
Yeah. So
Although I
let's
never
just
really
keep
like
it-
to-
Let's keep it clean then.
I like to keep cleans clean.
I don't know. All right.
He's such a douche. I just can't.
I can't either.
And you don't know who I'm talking about either. It could be anybody. It could be Mitch McConnell.
Brother douche.
You know, whatever.
I can't figure out how this is even happening. I don't get it. I don't understand why one Republican doesn't stand up and say, "Hey, douchebag, you've destroyed my party, douchebag."
That's why I say, what the hap is fucking.
Yeah. Anyway, this has been fun. She is Tori LaGarde. I'm Ron Van Dam. We'll do this again next Monday, shall we?
Why not?
And I'll be back tomorrow with a normal show. Until then, we wish you peace.